everybody.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, thank you for joining us for another episode of JIRO and Cheese English Podcast.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you again for your comments and your feedback. Helps us out a lot to help improve the content and the quality of this podcast. So, yeah, much appreciated. Today, we would like to talk about tourism. But in particular, what was it, JIRO?
So the topic is Kyoto banned tourists from the possible Gion Geisha district. So it's kind of a huge thing, like for tourists, right?
Yeah, kind of. This is like the main reason why they come, dude. Just a bunch of perverts. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, they these this is I would imagine a lot of these tourists, yeah, they come here and try to, snap a picture of these geisha or the Maikos. Before getting further than this, what is this district?
I mean,
what's it historically known as?
Do you know, what the geisha or Maiko are in the first place?
No, I've watched the movie, but that wasn't very clear from watching the film. It was a glamorized Hollywood version of, right? So I think everyone thinks that they're like more than a hostess. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah.
That's what they think. Not sure if that holds any water, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can say they are just modern female entertainers and the hostess, like you said. But they're traditional Japanese female entertainers who are skilled in kind of the various arts such as dance, music, and composition to entertain customers.
So they are not. It doesn't go any further than that, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's good.
I mean, the Michael is kind of apprentice geisha. So they're typically younger and less experienced.
Oh, okay.
For undergoing a training in an arts and etiquette of the geisha profession. But
wow. Okay.
But I think geisha on the other hand are kind of accomplished entertainers who have kind of completed the training required for geisha. They're highly skilled in performing traditional Japanese arts like dancing and singing and playing musical instruments kind of stuff.
Wow. Okay.
So I mean, I've never been to the geisha houses before, so I don't know exactly what it looks like, but yeah. I mean, have you ever been interested in that?
No, I mean, if I have, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be. I mean, like before coming to Japan, I mean, yeah, everyone always talked about like, the geisha houses, and so they have this very outlandish, like sexualized image of what it is, right? And it's really not that, huh?
Right. Right.
Cause I think they all think it's like they're hostess, and they entertain you, and then at the end of the night, they give you a little more, but it's not that.
So my question is the perception the Western people have in general towards geisha or Michael. Is it like a kind of combination of the sex workers and like traditional kind of Japanese entertainers kind of stuff?
I think perhaps. I mean, personally, I mean, I didn't know what it was. Like when they said the word geisha, all I thought about was like a woman in a kimono.
Yeah.
Nothing more than that. Because it never really interested me. Like, like I wasn't interested in that stuff. So, and even after visiting like Kyoto, I mean, I might have seen a geisha or a maiko walking along the street, but I mean, it never occurred to me. Oh, I want to snap a picture of her, and like chase after her, like some of these tourists are doing. So
that's crazy, right?
Yeah. So I guess it takes us to like why Kyoto is trying to protect these these workers from these crazy loony tourists, right?
Yeah, I mean, according to the article, Kyoto decided to close off some private alleys because of the complaints about badly behaved visitors and tourists from other countries. So they're going to put up some signs in April. I mean, next month, right? And then tell the tourists to stay out of their private streets.
I don't think that's gonna stop these these guys from or these people from doing it. But yeah,
I guess.
I guess. Well, they already had these signs up. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe they're actually going to enforce these rules now, as opposed to just putting signs up. Huh? I mean, what do you think? I mean, from because it says that a lot of the I think the geisha and Michael, but the residents of that area, because people actually live in that area, right?
Yeah.
I think they're probably tired of having like tons and tons of these tourists.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. I can imagine. I mean, I can't stand just a lot of tourists that are coming from other countries, and the area where we live is just packed in all day and every day, right? I mean, it's crazy and it's just annoying, right?
But you can't have it both ways, right? I mean, they probably want the tourists, but they don't want them,
yeah.
sort of taking over the streets like they are. Do you think that this attempt at to have this ban on photographing the geisha and Michael on these private roads, do you think it's gonna have is it gonna curb this problem? Is it gonna decrease tourists making less trouble?
I don't think so. I mean, because there will be a fine of only 10,000 yen. So it's about $70. It's a lot, but it's not a lot, right?
Oh.
So because the Japanese economy depends on more than ever on tourism revenue for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean I understand the anger at tourists, the behavior in Gion district.
Yeah.
And then it highlights the growing resentment. I don't know what many people feel.
Yeah. I mean, let's look at this from a tourist point of view, JIRO. Like what's the appeal? Like you see a woman in traditional dress and makeup. Like, does that make you want to pull your camera? Like, I want to take a picture of her. Look at her. Like, I guess it is. If I was from a country that's like a Western country, you're like, oh shit, that's something that you never see every day, right? Like, okay.
Right.
But apparently, some of these tourists are they're a little more aggressive than just taking a picture of the geisha, right, from a distance.
Yeah.
They're trying to put the arms around these geisha and taking a selfie and things like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they're so excited about it.
You know what I mean? But if I'm in this if I live in this neighborhood and I'm thinking, hey, you know what, this ain't gonna have much of an effect, I would take a different approach.
Like what?
I would try to monetize this, man. I would say, you know what, let's put out some fake Michaels and geisha, have them fucking walking around, and then charge these tourists money to take pictures, dude. I mean, why not? Because give them what they want. You know what I mean? Set up a time. Okay, they're gonna be here this time. You can come here. They'll pose for you and stuff. Come take pictures. 10 minutes, $50, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charge them, dude. Yeah. That's what I would do. I mean, and put that money towards fix up the streets or whatever it may be. I don't see. If I'm a tourist, I have no idea whether this person has been treated.
Oh yeah. I mean, the guys don't know the difference between real geishas or fake geisha, right? Yeah, that's true.
Who knows? I mean, I think they're approaching this all wrong, to be honest. Because I mean, now you're discouraging these people. Don't take pictures, and they're like, hey, what's up? I came to Japan, and there's something because some tourists really, they're really into this whole culture, of Japanese, traditional culture, and they want to see I give it to them, man. I mean, let them have it,
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, I think this is part of the reason, because Japanese culture has been on the rise. For example, do you know the Shogun?
Yeah.
Shogun is huge. And then I heard that the number of people were interested in the Japanese cultures and started taking Japanese literature because of Shogun. In the Western countries, especially in Europe. So I think simply Japanese cultures are interesting to a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, the weak yen is, I mean,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
that is just, I mean, people are coming over the boatloads, man. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, this summer is gonna be like, it's gonna be something else, I think.
Oh yeah.
Especially if this yen stays this week. So.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean that's one of the reasons I always try to stay away from the tourist spot like in Kyoto and then Tokyo and
Dotonbori.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Kyoto. If they really want to keep people coming back and spending their money, then I think they'll change their approach. Like I can see from some the point of view of some of the residents. They're like, oh, we don't want so many people on these streets, and because it causes a lot of congestion and whatnot. But I mean, like they are spending their money here, their hard-earned money, and I would say, I think there's a way to make both parties happy, like set up a time, when they can take pictures and when the geisha and the Michael will be there, and I think they benefit a lot from this, huh?
Definitely. I guess local people are just angry at this.
Yeah.
Because of over tourism, but I think these kind of complaints about over eager tourists, like Western tourists, began probably years ago.
Yeah.
Though this content pulled during the coronavirus pandemic, right? But now that the visitors are back and foreign tourists, traffic in Japan is kind of rebounding to pre-pandemic levels. So
these now we have all these so-called like pseudo celebrities, right? Fucking YouTubers and TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they're like clogging up those streets as well, right? Trying to get their number of visitors to their sites as well. So, but I think there's a way. I think we should actually, you and I should pitch this to the those residents there, huh? Like they think it's a bad idea. Come on, think of it. In all seriousness, like yeah, dude. I mean, but like unruly tourists, I think people who are just trying to like get eyeballs and shit on their TikTok page. I think those people should be fined like heavily, if you ask me.
Right.
If they're causing lots of like disruption and damage. But for the average tourist who just wants to like take a picture for a good memory, and I would say for them they should definitely try to not bend the rules, but make it a little more open so they can take pictures, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at how the number of visitors from the countries in Japan. Like there are more than 22 million visitors came to Japan last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're eager to take sushi and then taking sushi, electronic gadgets, and attraction like Mount Fuji and stuff. And then, according to the data, in 2019, incoming travel totaled more than 31 million people, and probably this year's number could approach or even overtake that. So there will be more people in Japan. That's good for the economy, probably bad for the people living there. So
no, it's gonna surpass that number, dude. Definitely. I mean,
I guess.
Because it says right here in this article that the last month, it reached levels never seen before, right? This last month. So it's just as the weather warms up and they'll come, dude. They'll come. Like I said, with the weak yen, I heard a lot of about a lot of friends that are interested in visiting because it's so for every dollar. It's 50 yen for every dollar, dude. No, I'm sorry. No. It's no.
150.
No. Yeah, 150. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a bargain, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a bargain, and at the quality you're getting as well. Yeah, exactly. So, enough said. So, if you are planning to visit Japan, mind your manners, dude. People, all right? Mind your manners, man. But bring your wallets, all right? Yeah. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Okay.
Yeah, before you go, just remember to stay connected. So just subscribe and leave some comments, please. So yeah, until next time, and see you guys.
All right. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye bye.
ジローとチーの英語で雑談を聞いてくださり本当にありがとうございました。質問や感想、ポッドキャストで取り上げてほしいトピックなどありましたら概要欄のリンクにてご連絡お願いします。またこのポッドキャストを聞いて少しでも良かったなと思ったらお聞きの媒体にてぜひ良いレビューをお待ちしております。
Thank you for listening to JIRO and CHI's English podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you'd like us to discuss on the podcast, let us know through the link in the description. And if you enjoyed our podcast, leave us a positive review on the platform where you listen to it.
では皆さん次回のエピソードでお会いしましょう。
Looking forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode. Take care and see you guys later.
Bye!